First of all, I'd like to say that I am very fortunate to be able to talk about someone that is very dear to me. He's more like a brother than a friend. I feel that I know him well enough to kind of just know that this is a very important thing for him in his life. And so I would like to be able to tell people the things that they may not know. He's a country boy. He's from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Comes from a family of boys and girls. His mother eventually moved to Chicago and had him come there for a little while. He found a way to get to Houston, Texas, and he joined up with the art program at Texas Southern under the leadership of Dr. John Biggers. I was offered a job at TSU, and soon enough, Earl joined me in a job, and we started combining our talents together. We would print all night long. We would print sometimes 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, to the point where Earl would go to sleep in a chair and say, "Hey man, my 5 hours are up, you can take it now." And I'm saying, "Okay." And we would shoot and get our skills together, to the point that it became apparent that, you know, we were there for good. We were there for good. Earl eats, dreams, sleeps, everything about photography. Digital is, you know, the common thing now, but black and white is his forte. He zooms in on the people. Sometimes they know that he's shooting them, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they pose, and the poses are so natural, they're not fake, and they really tell you something. He's probably one of the best photographers that I've ever met, and I've met some of the best that you would know, world-renowned photographers. I know that he's one of the best. He's marvelous. I mean, if you got an Earlie Hudnall portrait, you got something that's really, really valuable. Earl is not a snapper. Earl he's really deep about it, and he's gonna remain there for as long as he lives. As long as he lives, he's gonna be a part of the history of Third Ward, of the history of Houston. People love Earlie Hudnall, and it's well deserved.
Photography and art is more or less like a testament of who I am. I came to Houston to study art, to be an artist. I came to Houston, but I brought a camera with me that I had used in Vietnam. And I began to make pictures on the campus at TSU, particularly in the art department. And everything else became secondary. It was a roadmap to where I am today. The use of the camera introduced me to people. I had the unique opportunity of experiencing different cultures of individuals. I had the unique opportunity of being in the presence of dignitaries and things of this nature. And so from then, it was a hands-on kind of experience that I was able to have, that a lot of people never have an opportunity to do these things. And so when a dignitary was coming to campus and so forth, it was an opportunity for me to make another photograph. So it was an opportunity for me to meet someone different. And from that, in shaping my life, I met my wife as a photographer. Everything that I've done and accomplished has been centered around art and photography. Film is my first love. It's like a first love affair. Watching an image develop up in the developer, watch it comes up, and it's magical. To see that before your eyes, to smell the dictol, to be able to have control, to basically to stop it, your contrast, the size that you want it, and all of that. I mean, there's no greater feeling. Okay, this is going to be, I think, a little bit lighter. This is going to be probably right on. Texas Southern University had a tremendous impact on my life. Dr. Freeman was director of the Model Cities program at TSU. At that time, I was an art major in the art department. And Dr. Freeman hired me at that time as a photographer for the Model Cities program. And I was thrust out into the 3rd, 4th, 5th Ward, Sunnyside, Trinity Garden to document life as it was for the program. Basically, I fell in love with the community. I fell in love with Houston. And at that time, I began to explore the different neighborhoods. And this is where my career actually started. And this is the influence that Texas Southern provided me with. This was my roadmap. This is from the Ebony Fashion Fair. It was always on campus at Texas Southern. I would like to see artists continue to work, expand the way in which they think, how they observe and interpret the world around them. And if we do that in a positive way or creative way, I think it's exciting to people who come to collect, to view, and enjoy the work. The dog has his tongue out, and he has his tongue out at both of them. And I said, just like me, that's what it's called. Young photographers today, I think, has a very unique opportunity. They basically don't have to be technical savvy as far as materialistic things within the darkroom. It's all about the technology, the critical eye, how you see the world around you. And this is the role of young photographers and artists today, is to be the caretakers to bring forth what is they have learned in the past and explore new horizons. My first understanding the Art League was when my mentor, John Biggers, received Artist of the Year award from the Art League. And I followed it throughout the years. And I'm grateful that the Art League have saw the need to more or less to honor me in a way in which my work can be seen by a greater audience.